I have these obsessive thinking slash writing experiences when I'm sort of sleeping at night. Does this ever happen to you? If it does, I really want to hear about it because I've never heard someone talk about this. But like literally I will be going over, like I'm writing it down. These three things, obsessively writing it down again and again. I've read that it's weird, unusual for people to write in their dreams, but I write all the time. So the other night, I had one of these obsessive experiences. And the day before, this was prompted by some pain, physical pain that I had. I'd been cleaning and rather vigorously, and I got a splinter under my nail. So the splinter went up under my nail, and I was able to pull most of it out, but there was a piece of it left. And I thought, oh, geez, well, it wasn't really hurting me. I'm just going to leave it there because these things generally work their way out, right? And I went to sleep, and then I had this pain wake me up because my fingernail was throbbing with pain from that splinter. Not so much that I had to jump out of bed and run for Advil, but it was definitely pretty present. And so I was half awake, half asleep, obsessively thinking, and the thought came to me, and this is what it was. You need the pain so that you remove the splinter. The pain is necessary so that you remove the splinter. And at the time, in the middle of the night, half awake, half asleep, this seemed to me a most profound thought. Probably because I've been reading a lot of literature like The Untethered Soul and books of that nature. And I woke up still thinking about that and looking at that splinter under my nail, which has since come out, by the way. I did get it out, mostly. Little piece left. And I thought about the things that bug us, the splinters that get under our nails, the aggravation, the thorn in our sides. And what an opportunity this is to remove it. It reminded me of something I heard a couple weeks back at a workshop. Someone was talking about this world, kind of mythologically, this world we live in, this planet, this existence, and saying that we come here because we come here when we want growth, because it has just the perfect mix of pleasure, happiness, joy, and pain, despair, and sorrow to facilitate evolution, to point us in that direction of growth. And that's why we come here as opposed to other planes of existence. I don't know what I believe about that, but I do know that this seems to me what life is about. It's about growth. It's about evolution. It's about coming to our edge. And guess where that happens? It happens with the splinter. The splinters. I wish I only had one. The places that are inflamed, the places that irritate, that are uncomfortable, those things. You know what they are for you. I sure as hell know what they are for me. That's where the growth happens. That's the opportunity. And we need that to draw our attention to it so that we find another way. We find a solution. And I don't think that solution, the metaphor kind of breaks down for me there, because I don't think the solution is pulling it out. It's more like what happened to me in my half awake, half asleep state. And I said to myself, you need this splinter. You need this pain so that you pull out this splinter. And I was grateful for that. And I was comforted in that, even as my finger was throbbing at the same time. That's it. That's it somehow. I don't really get this. I am getting this. I am sharing this with you so that maybe it can sink into my DNA a little bit more. So thought for today. What's your splinter? If you dare, share it with me. What's the thing that's getting under your skin these days? Just be aware of it. Call it out. This is your edge. This is your opportunity to grow. Acknowledge it. And then perhaps you might start asking, what's the belief here? What's the thing here that's really got me hung up? It's usually a belief. What else could it mean?